Hi everybody, I'm good to go. Hi everybody, I'm good to go, and I hope you guys are too, because today I'm talking about something a little bit scandalous. Everybody has those urges, those desires, and superheroes, they're no different. But the things that they be doing with their powers, though, this just... whew! They be getting down. So today we're going to be talking about some of the interesting times comic book characters have done the horizontal refreshment. I googled that, just so that I could go past the censors. Let's start off with our favorite tiny Avenger, AntMan. No, not that one. You see, back in Avengers 71, Hank and Jan Van Dyne were going through a bit of a rough patch. So, Hank takes him on a trip to Vegas, trying to bring the spark back. Then suddenly they're attacked by the supervillain Whirlwind. And after a few blows back and forth, big naked man, the heroes win. And that gets the sparks flying. You're probably thinking to yourself, good to go, there wasn't anything spicy about this comic. Well, hold your horses, I'm getting there. You see, that's how it looks like in the reprints, because the scene was so controversial at the time they had to take it out for future reprints. You see, in the original version of the comics, you can see that things are getting a little bit intimate, and you can tell that they're both having a great time. And while Hank is down there doing whatever he's doing down there, Jan says that she can't take anymore, and this is when we see... oh God. This is when we see a tiny Hank walking up Jan Van Dyne's body, and he says, "Your turn." What the f do you mean, your turn? Where is he going? If it's in the back, I hope it's clean, and if it's in the front, oh God, I hope it's not like that scene from The Boys. The next person we're going to be talking about is our favorite sticky boy, SpiderMan. And I'm sure you guys might already know about this one, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. But back in the 2014 run of The Amazing Spider-Man, Spider-Man saves a girl named Cindy Moon, aka Silk, from a bunker because she has the same powers as Spider-Man. And at first, she's not super grateful. But after Spider-Man explains everything, and she realizes that she's free. And after swinging around for a while, Silk asks Spidey when Moreland, the person who's been keeping her at the bunker, has passed. And Spider-Man says it's a little bit more complicated than that. And after hearing that, she gets enraged and they start fighting. But then, their spider senses start going crazy, and then they start macking on each other. We find out the reason why they are so attracted to each other is because they got bit by the same radioactive spider. Which, sure, why not? I don't understand why that makes it so that they have to bone or make out with each other. You know, it just kind of seems like the writers, you know, just wanted that PG-13 audience. But that's just me. Next, we're going to be talking about our favorite guy from the MCU, Iron Man. So he bangs Gamora. Let me set the scene. The Guardians and Iron Man are celebrating after an epic adventure, and Tony is asking if he can contact Earth. Rocket gives him a communicator so that he can, but he says that he doesn't understand why he would want to live in a shithole. Tony says he wants to go back because he's a rich and famous superhero. She asks if that works on people back home. And Tony, he says it works almost every time. I mean, and how could it not? He's freaking Iron Man, dude. Gamora seemed to like that, but said that he's gonna have to try a little bit harder. And Tony says, I can try harder. Boom! Smash cut, they're in the bed. And it doesn't look like it went well for the either of them. Ugh. Couldn't be me. If I had a shot at Gamora, I mean, just, oh! Oh! And the last one we're gonna be talking about today is Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. You know, the siblings. So in the Ultimates 3 issue 1, the team seems to be having some problems with the public because Black Widow and Iron Man's sex tape got leaked. Which, okay. Already the first red flag for the storyline. Just already got the depraved stuff on display. Love that. This is when Wanda and Pietro left the room, and Cap suggested that Wanda should dress a little bit more reserved. He's got that war era sensibilities, you know, it's charming. And this is when he grabs her. He still has those war era sensibilities. It's charming. This is when Pietro says, touch her again and I'll kill you. And when they leave, Wasp explains to Cap that they love each other. And Cap's like, well, of course they love each other. They're brother and sister. And she's like, no, they're in love with each other. And Cap's like, but they're brother and sister. I'm right there with you, Cap. Because number one, ew. Number two, who the f wrote this? If you wrote this, you deserve jail time. Go. And I know they didn't actually do anything like physically, like where we can see. But I had to know that, and now you guys too. So you're welcome. And that's where we're gonna leave it for now on this disgusting ending. And if you guys want to see me talk about more random comic book facts, let me know down in the comments below. I said comics, not comments. And I will see you guys in the next video. And make sure you tell your family that you love them. Bye bye now.